Hey, what's up and good morning, everybody. Thanks for clicking on the video. This is David Pendleton. I am covering the Most Wanted 9-hole cup. This is going to start the Pro Division final round. This will be holes number 1 and holes number 2. Just doing these 2 holes first because I want to talk about probably in depth on how we get these balls to drop. So let's just get to it. If you're new to the channel, welcome. Please subscribe. Everybody, please hit the thumbs up. Let's go to hole number 1. Now, hole number 1, this is a tougher drive to do if you're going to try to go in between the trees and try to get down to the bottom part of that fairway. So definitely a great ball, puts you at risk of getting stuck in the rough. It puts you at risk of hitting a tree, okay? Getting stuck in the rough, not a big deal because you'll still be able to get the ball down to the green in 2 shots, but it would take a lucky shot in order to eagle the hole. So because of how inconsistent the drive can be on this hole, I'm going to go ahead and show a no moving target drive with the rock and then go for the rough bump for the eagle, which does play really nice. If you did want to try to gamble though and go in between those trees, the more topspin club the better. Extra mile 9, high level Thor's hammer, big toppers. You're going to want to use as much topspin as you can to power that ball down the fairway rather than going with overpower and trying to smash the ball. So this is the way that I recommend to go, but of course it's always up to you. I always try to talk through different strategies. 2.5 back, 3 bars of side spin to the right. I do not move my target until it's time to pull the rings. So no moving target means we're going to adjust our spin without touching the target at all until it's time to move our elevation. So perfect ball. It's going to bring us down here very nicely. We're not worried about how many yards we get. All we're trying to do is just land this thing right here on the fairway, and then, like I said, leaving us for the rough bump opportunity for shot number 2. The only thing about this one is the ball guideline can get a little bit inconsistent. 3 bars of top spin seems to be pretty good. No bars of side spin at all. You see here 3 bars of top spin. I have the yellow ring right up on the rough line, a ball guideline going through the hole. Here I'm going to make my adjustment at minimum distance of my club, and you saw the elevation number that I'm pulling on the graphic. I believe I pulled this one at 15% at minimum. Here I hit a perfect ball. I think by looking at this replay that I do slightly underpower my shot. I think that I do. I'm not sure. The ball does come in at good speed. It comes in a little bit slow, which allows the ball to kick to the left-hand side there just a tad. You can see super close, really nice, consistent shot. The only thing that I would suggest to do here is just offset maybe ever so slightly to the right-hand side of the cup and make sure that you don't underpower your shot. That's my approach for hole number 1. That'll take us to hole number 2. I do think a lot of people are going to end up on the sand on this hole as they're going to be trying to get very aggressive in a final round of only a 9-hole cup. Take advantage of that. Make sure you get the birdie at least. We're going to go 3 bars of side spin to the right with 1.5 bars of top spin here. I want you to take note of where I'm aiming, okay? The nice thing about this green is you can see the dark green and the light green squares really well, and then I zoom in to give you a better look. Now, if we take a look at this, again, this will be hard to, not really hard, I mean, you can see exactly where I'm aiming, but just keep that spot in mind when you go to play, and then take a look here at where I missed this with the perfect ball, because like I said, it's not too far off. So you see here the speed is perfect, but I just come into the left-hand side of the hole by about maybe a square or a square and a half. So I think that gives us some wiggle room here to move this target over to the right-hand side, maybe about 1 green square. That's what I would start off trying to do. I do think that if you use enough practice tokens, you might be able to get this thing dialed in for a hole-in-one that a very low percentage of the tournament will get. I wouldn't spend too much time on it being a 9-hole cup. The prizes aren't good anyways, but the shot is there in this wind angle to possibly pick up a hole-in-one on hole number 2. So on hole number 2, not hole number 1. So that's hole number 1 and hole number 2 of the Pro Division. I hope you're having a great day. Everybody hit that thumbs up, and I appreciate y'all.